Chapter 4, what training do you need? You might have to seek new skills if you're going to be able to do the job that you would like to be promoted to. It's not enough to be great at your own job, you also have to develop marketable skills and abilities that prepare you for more responsibility. And when you gain these skills and qualifications far beyond what your current job requires of you, there's a very good chance that your boss, your employer, might turn around and say to themselves, keeping that person in that job is a waste of their talent. So let's look at them for a promotion, which is great if you're already asking for one in the first place. So, the first thing that you need to do is look at the position you would ideally want to be promoted to and say, what does the person have, skills or qualification wise, to do that job that I do not have? Make a list of those things. And it's very important that you do, because it might be systems knowledge, it might be a qualification, it might be some sort of experience in the field or working with a type of product. So we're going to talk about some hard skills and some soft skills. Let's start with a hard skill. A hard skill is, say, I have an engineering degree. Now, are you going to go and spend 6 or 8 years at night school getting an engineering degree while you wait to be promoted to the engineering manager's role? Probably not. So you've got to think how quickly you can obtain these skills, okay? If you do have a degree, maybe you can look at doing an upgrade course or doing an additional qualifications that's shorter, that will give you those skills and give you the hard skills that I'm talking about that your boss has that you might need for the role. The other thing to think about here is you may be able to go and get some sort of specialised professional designation or a specific type of license that allows you to do something, and this could be in the area of workplace health and safety, it could be as far as finance or accounting qualifications are concerned, it could be something trade-based that gives you the authority to be able to do something within the role that a manager would need to do. So they don't have to be massive courses to increase your skill levels. They can just be getting you 1 or 2 pegs up the post to make you more attractive for a promotion, or even make you just qualify to be on the list to be promoted. And that's really good. Now, if you don't need those hard skills for the role, think about going and getting some further training on some of your soft skills. And by soft skills, I mean things like, what are your negotiating skills like? What are your public speaking skills like? When was the last time you actually had to do a detailed report? So what are your report writing skills like? And maybe your project management skills, your spreadsheeting skills, your IT skills, something that your boss does really well that you should be able to do with ease, without a problem. So ask about the IT skills, ask about project management skills, ask about qualifications or experience or knowledge that they have, and also observe their soft skills, because if they're really good in an area that you're not, you can actually ask for help. Let's talk about asking for help. Now, it's actually in your employer's best interest, and your best interest of course, for them to actually help you get further skills and further qualifications. So don't be afraid to turn around and say, listen, in the future I'd like to be promoted to be the and I need to have to get on and do that. Would you be willing to help? They might say, sure, not a problem, love your initiative, really pleased that you asked. There's a couple of other things that you could possibly look at, and these might be a little bit far-fetched, but as the world becomes a much smaller place, being bilingual is actually a really attractive trait to have. So that if you can speak another language, you might be able to help within the business or deal with an international customer, even, do a basic translation of stuff, depending on the requirements of your business, your company, their customers, the regions that they deal with. But that's another thing you could think of. The other thing is that if you don't have a specific skill that's used within the business, ask to get involved in a project within that area of the business. Now, you might turn around and say to yourself, well, this is really going to throw me out of my comfort zone, but that's the whole point. Get out of your comfort zone, get out from what you're doing really well, and go and do something that's going to be a challenge, that's going to be a real learning lesson for you. And wherever you can, volunteer. Volunteer to go and work for other organisations or other sporting groups or business groups or community groups. If you get involved in the leadership of those organisations, you can pick up an enormous amount of not only those soft skills that you need, but the hard skills as well. And that will put you in good stead from moving up into a growth position or into a leadership position or into a mentoring position.